Yes, good morning, all of you students. We have already started with the chapter yesterday, and let's continue. One paragraph was left. Let's finish first, then we'll have discussion of the questions. Okay. Yes, Noorjot Pata, please admit if any student enter now.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Let me sum up the previous part that we read yesterday. As you know that this chapter, the sound of music, is given you in two parts. It describes the accomplishment of two world renowned musicians, and it talks of their achievements despite the challenges and the hurdles in their paths. We have read in the chapter that there's Evelyn Glennie, a girl who is a multi percussionist who can play over 1,000 instruments with perfection. She could hear till the age of 11 but became profoundly deaf afterwards. Despite this disability, she learned she learned to hear sounds through her body. She could sense vibrations and differentiate between them. Grown Fobbies supported her in achieving the higher goals, looking at her potential. She realized she could feel vibrations of the higher drum from the waist up and that of the lower one from the waist down. She joined the Royal Academy of Music and Academy and appeared for the test and scored highest marks ever. The Royal Philharmonic Society presented her with the prestigious Soloist of the Year award in 1991. And she has traveled the world giving concerts. She also gives free concerts in the prisons and hospitals. So she is an inspiration for the disabled around the world, especially for the deaf people. And we have read almost the whole of the part that was discussed. Only I think the last paragraph was left. Coming to the 10th paragraph, look at your book. 10th paragraph, let's finish this part. Otherwise, I have summed up the whole part. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. That she has accomplished means completed or achieved that the people that were twice her age had not achieved. मतलब उसकी एज के डबल एज के लोग जो थे, जैसे वो 17 years old थी when she joined this academy, and those who are more than 34 or 5, they have not done or accomplished those things which she did. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. इस इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स को या इस म्यूजिक को, परकशन को उसने फ्रंट पे लाकर रख दिया, टू द फ्रंट ऑफ द ऑर्केस्ट्रा, के ऑर्केस्ट्रा टीम में जो परकशनिस्ट होते हैं दे आर एट द फ्रंट लेवल, एंड डेमोन्स्ट्रेटेड, और उसने ये शो किया दैट इट कैन बी वेरी मूविंग, दैट इट कैन बी वेरी टचिंग. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped people who look to her and say, if she can do it, जो handicapped है, she is an inspiration for them. All those people who look to her, they say that if she can do it, I can. That means this gives inspiration to all the people who look to her and who are around her, that if she can do everything in the field of music like that, in spite of that lack or the problem or the handicap of hearing, why can't I? So this is an inspiration for all, and not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. And not only for herself, she has achieved the success, and she is happy, but she has given happiness to millions of people, because with the music, many people get inspiration, and she even goes in the hospitals, in the prisons also, to amuse the audience. And she organized many entertainment programs, many concerts in her own country and in other countries also. So in this way, we have seen that this girl was just an inspiration for all the people who were around her, not only the handicapped but the ordinary people also, that if with all these disability she can do all this, why we normal people cannot do it? Okay, now come to the questions. Look at the questions, and please unmute yourself in between whose name is given, and then answer the question. Okay, first question is Ankit from ninth green. Ankit from ninth green.
Then yes.
Yes, beta. First question. Read the question also first.
How old was Evelyn when she went to Royal Academy of Music? And its answer will be
Yes.
Evelyn was uh, uh, she was 8 year old when she went to Royal Academy of
No,
Music.
beta, no. We read the first passage. What was given there in the first passage when she was standing at the station platform? At that time, she was going to join the Royal Academy of Music. Their age is mentioned. She was 8 years of old when she got the problem of hearing. When she was going to play the piano and her name was being announced again and again, but she was not getting up from her seat. And the mother thought that there was some problem. When she joined the Royal Academy of Music. Yes, Hitika Vadva. Hitika Vadva, beta unmute yours. Yes.
Ma'am, she was not even 17 years old when she went to the Royal Academy of Music.
Yes, she was 17 years old when she went to the Royal Academy of Music in London. Beta, please be careful while listening the chapter. And I told you to mark all these things, because when you are going to have the objective questions, these type of questions can be there. So you should be clear about that. Keep on underlining the things side by side, which are very important. Okay. Next, Lavanya Kapoor. Lavanya Kapoor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next question, beta.
When was her deafness first noticed?
Hmm.
When was it confirmed?
Yes.
Her deafness was noticed when she was 8 years old. It was confirmed by the time she was 11.
Yes, her deafness was first noticed when she was 8 years old, and it was confirmed when she was 11. Okay. Next question. Tanish from Green, 18 roll number. Tanish.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Next question. Read the next question.
Uh, Ma'am, who helped her to continue with music? What did he do and say?
Hmm.
Percussionist Ron Forbes helped Evelyn to continue with music. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. He asked her not to learn to them through her ears, but to try and sense the sound in some other manner.
Yes, very good. Who helped her to continue? Evelyn was helped by percussionist Ron Forbes in continue with music. He began her training by tuning two large drums to different notes. He asked her not to listen to them through her ears, but to try and sense the sound in some other manner. Okay. Next question. Now I would like Anmol Kanth. Anmol Kanth. Please unmute yourself, beta. Pranjal Luther.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Read the next question, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Name one. Yes. Name the various places and causes for which Evelyn performs. Evelyn
Performs.
performed
Yes. Hmm.
free concerts in prisons and hospitals.
Hmm.
She made music her life and performed many regular concerts.
One thing more is there for whom she organizes and she gives priority. Can you find out? Evelyn gives solo performances at regular concerts. First thing, she also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. And she gives priority to classes for young musicians. She tried to teach to the young people also for the music so that they should also become good musicians. Okay, 3 points you have to add here. Yes, next question. It is given in the long form, but let's discuss some points for this question. Yes, Bhumika, can you unmute yourself? Bhumika, 29 roll number from Green.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please unmute yourself. Bhumika,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Read the next question. How does Evelyn,
When was how does
Evelyn hear music?
Evelyn hear music?
Hmm. Yes. कैसे सुनती थी वो म्यूजिक? Because she was not able to hear from her eyes. She lost her sense of hearing. तो कैसे सुनाई देता था उसको फिर म्यूजिक? How did she feel? Oh, yes, Hiteshri.
Yes, ma'am. So, Evelyn hear music through different parts of her body. Ron Forbes asked her to try to sense the music some other way instead of her ears. He started by tuning two big drums to varied notes. Um, Evelyn realized that she could feel the higher drum from her waist up and lower drum from the waist down. Formers kept repeating the same exercise, and then Evelyn realized that she can sense certain notes in different parts of her body. She sometimes says that when she plays the xylophone, she could feel the music passing up the stick into her fingertips. When she leans against the drums, she could sense the resonances flowing into her body. When she performs on a wooden platform, she removes her footwear so that her vibration passes through her bare foot and up her legs.
Very good, very good. I think everything is clear to all of you. Once again, I'll explain the same question that Evelyn could not hear music as he turned profoundly deaf when she was 11, and therefore she felt it. That means she could not hear, but she felt it. She learned to sense the notes through different parts of her body. Initially, she was trained by percussionist Ron Forbes, who tuned two drums to different notes and asked her to sense the sound without using her ears. She was surprised that she could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower drum from the waist down. This helped Evelyn to open up her mind and body to sounds and vibrations. When she plays the xylophone, she senses the sound flowing up the stick and into her fingertips. She leans against the drums to feel the vibrations. She stands barefoot on a wooden platform to feel the vibrations. Even her hair is sensitive to musics. So, in this way, she was not able to hear, but she was able to feel the music notes. Clear?
Yes.
Now I'm going to stop sharing screen and giving you 2 minutes. Still, if you have any problem, any doubt for this part, you can ask your questions. Otherwise, we are moving for the second part.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Anyone having doubt, you can raise your hand. Yes, beta.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, the first question was how old was Evelyn when she went to Royal Academy of Music?
Yes.
Ma'am, on the paragraph it's written she was not even 17.
Yes,
Ma'am, so
that
it
means
means
she
that
has
she
not
was 16.
completed. She has not completed 17 years. That means 16 plus.
So we can write 16 also?
No, she was about 17 कह सकते हो, or has not completed 17 years. You can write like this, not 16.
Okay, ma'am.
16 plus
Okay.
थी ना?
Yes.
Yes, any other doubt to anyone? Quickly raise your hand. Otherwise, I'm going to start with the second part. No doubt to anyone? Everything clear? Or let's discuss some extract part from the chapter to check that have you understood the things or not before I go for the second part. Let me share the screen again. I'll be telling you the lines. Quickly find out the line from your chapter and then answer the questions in the form of extract. Okay. All of you, please be attentive. Anyone can be asked. Now, the first lines, the extract, they called her name and she did not move. This is in second paragraph. Second paragraph. This is fourth line. They called her name and she did not move. I suddenly realized she had not heard. Are the lines clear? Yes, Gurasi score. Gurasi score. Beta, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
beta.
ma'am.
The lines are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. First question is who is the speaker of these lines and who
The
is
speaker
being
is
spoken about?
Evelyn's mother,
Hmm.
Isabel Glennie, and she's talking about Evelyn.
Yes, she's talking about Evelyn. Who is they in the given lines?
Uh, the hosts of the show who are announcing her name.
They is probably her teachers at school or at the piano class or at the concert or the competition who have organized. As okay, as you have given the answer, that is also correct. Next is what conclusion did the speaker draw? What conclusion
The
did the speaker draw?
the conclusion was that at that time her mother noticed that she couldn't hear, and she could confirm that she has a hearing disability.
Yes, Evelyn's mother concluded. Speaker was Evelyn's mother. So you can mention the
Yes.
speaker, Evelyn's mother, concluded that Evelyn had not heard her name being called out. She realized that her daughter had hearing disability. Okay. Now coming to the next lines, note down the lines, but Evelyn was not going to give up. I think this is paragraph 3. Paragraph 3. Look at the lines. And now I want Gurshan Singh. Gurshan Singh, beta, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Gurshan Singh. Are you able to? Or Gurjot Singh? Gurjot Singh. Gushan or Gurjot? Anyone out of you? Please unmute yourself. Not able to? Harleen? Harleen, 38, roll number. Yes, beta, Harleen, unmute yourself. You're not able to? What is the problem you people are facing? Gurasis, you people are not able to unmute yourself?
मैम हो रहा है unmute.
तो मैम
We
हो रहा है
can
mute.
unmute.
Why these people are not doing? I have given 2-3 names. Yes, Parneet Kaur. Parneet Kaur, can you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, paragraph number 3. But Evelyn was not going to give up. Read this paragraph. Up to potential.
But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential.
Yes. First question is, what was Evelyn not going to give up?
As the doctors told her that she has a hearing disability, so they advised her to go in a school that is meant for deaf people. But Evelyn determined that she would not give up here only. She will lead a normal life
Beta,
and she will go.
please be careful. When you are writing the extract part, it is only single line answer. You need not to give too much explanation. The reason is not asked. The question is only, what was Evelyn not going to give up? You have to answer in single line or single word. It can be objective MCQs questions in the extract. Evelyn was not going to give up her love for music. Okay? क्या उसने सोचा कि वो नहीं छोड़ेगी? Her love for music. Yes. Next question. Why did the teachers discourage her?
Uh, because her teachers thought that she has a hearing disability, so she could not play anything.
The teachers discouraged her as they could not imagine a deaf girl playing music, let alone pursuing a career in it. They could not imagine that a girl who is having this disability of hearing, who is a deaf girl, would be able to continue in the career of music. That's why they discouraged her. Okay. Yes. Next, I can see Noor Jot raising hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next question based on the same lines, beta. Who encouraged her?
uh, uh, Evelyn was encouraged by percussionist Ron Forbes.
Yes, percussionist Ron Forbes encouraged her. And next question is, what is the meaning of potential?
Potential means ability to do something.
The potential is the latent quality or the ability that can be developed. किसी में कोई talent, कोई ऐसी ability जो कि छिपी हुई होती है और उसको develop किया जा सकता है. That is latent, hidden जिसको कहते हैं. Latent ability or the talent or the quality that can be developed. Okay. Yes, coming to the next lines. It pours in through every part of my body. Pranjal Batra, can you find out the line?
Ma'am, yes.
Find out the lines from the book. It pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. Did you find the lines? Who has found? Hiteshri? You have found the lines?
Can you tell me the paragraph?
It is in which paragraph? Tell
Ma'am,
the number of the paragraph. Anyone out of you, those who have raised hand? Kamaljeet Kaur.
ma'am, yes, I found it. It's on 7th paragraph.
Kamaljeet Kaur.
Yes, ma'am, it is 7th paragraph.
7th paragraph. Read the lines again. All of you, please listen quickly. Kamaljeet, please read the lines.
As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hairs. When she passes the xylophone, she can sense the
Yes.
sound passing up.
Okay. Okay, that's all. That's all. Please switch on your video. Kamaljeet, switch on your video. Okay. Now the first question based on this line is, what is it in the given lines? It pours in through every part of my body. What is it in the given lines?
Ma'am, it refers to the music.
Yes, it refers to the music. How does Evelyn describe her passion? How does Evelyn describe her passion?
She describes her
Yes, be quick, beta. We are left with only 1 minute. I'll send you the link again. Today again we have the fifth period.
this express the love for music.
Evelyn describes her passion for music as tingling in her skin, her cheekbones, and her hair. It flows through the entire body. Clear? What does Evelyn do to feel music? Yes.
Ma'am, she feel music by other sense organs.
Yes, when Evelyn plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips by leaning